for another quality offensive timeout from Forbes down there at third base.
2 in an inning. That means he's got 1.
Okay. All right, so like in between the U.S. Open and USGA, exactly, right in the middle of that, and it's a little like, yes, it is. Good? Yep. All right, good process.
Stopped rolling at 385. Bones, what's he got left?
Yeah, he's got 211 here, Mike, but it's 196 up top to the usable part of the green.
Those are the key numbers, the way these greens fall off.
Not particularly high, but on a really good line.
You heard Bones say not particularly high, coming in low, taking off. The same runway of a fairway that you saw get the ball down there takes it all the way over the green. Schauffele to stay it even. A couple of those for Xander, so he'll drop back to 1 over par. Mentioned the Clark drive back at the par 5 was 385 yards. DJ hit one 407. Scotty's drive was 389. Smiley?
And Scotty would have just learned a ton from the shot at Wyndham Park. He cannot really fly 70 on the green. He's really making a reversal line here of a big cut swing. And on Friday afternoon, had a very similar number and a very similar wind direction. He brought the flight a little bit lower and hit an 8-iron and 1 bounced it up onto the green. I expect him to do the same here. The shot he's playing, low cut. He sees that right kick. Bounce a little left on him.
But stays on. Gives him a look. So the small opportunities must be pounced on. 6 back. A little bit of a chance here. Speaking of the chance, the way Sam Burns has put himself into the movie here on Sunday. 2nd at the 8th. Birdies at 1 and 3 and 5. Long way away, but Burns will have a look again. 3 back of the leader, Clark.
Some people see a chair and see somewhere to sit. But at Century, we see an invitation. Any business insurer can underwrite your risk. We're here to understand it, make sense of it, dig deeper. Let's build smarter coverage, shaped by the way your business really works, and turn setbacks into comebacks. So save us a seat. We've got work to do.
You think I texted too soon? Yeah. You're right, I texted too soon. And with an emoji.
Fresh Pet. Healthy meat and veggies, no preservatives.
I can't look, you read it.
It's better food for your better half.
T-Mobile has the best network. That's why there's no better place to get iPhone 17 Pro on them. Hold on. Is this big enough? We should have music, lights, banners. I mean, you gotta feel it. Get the most powerful iPhone ever on the best network. I should dance.
This is big. At T-Mobile, get the incredible iPhone 17 Pro on us on the best network.
I'm gonna do a flip. Nailed it.
Earning unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver card. Let's just get one of everything.
Buy everything. Yes, chef. 3% cash back on chicken. Yes, chef. 3% cash back on food. What's in your wallet?
There are trucks, and then there's the 2026 GMC Sierra, with the capability to handle what life throws your way. That's the GMC Sierra, leading where it matters most. GMC Sierra, it's the truck. During GMC Truck Month, get 0% APR for 5 years on 2026 Sierra 1500 models. Plus, no monthly payments for 130 days. We are professional grade. The names are familiar.
Ernie and Steve Stricker. The stakes are timeless. Brilliant shot.
One of golf's most prestigious titles. He's here, the U.S. Senior Open on NBC and Peacock. This week on Sunday Night Baseball, Juan Soto and the Mets are heading to Philadelphia to take on Bryce Harper and the Phillies. Live on NBC and Peacock.
Back at the par 5 fifth for Wyndham Park, as we saw, hit and ran through all the way to the rough. Taking a look from every angle here, folks. And meanwhile, we'll get back there up to the 8th. Long birdie try for Sam Burns. He gives us a wrap.
Yeah, sure. Sam Burns from 49 feet to get to 4 under.
To the 5th. Third coming up for Clark. And he's in an area where the players and caddies exit to go towards the 6th tee. So he's got a phenomenal line, a primary rough, and a shot very similar to the one he played on 10 yesterday. He could potentially bump this into the hill and one-hop it onto the green, but he's looking left at the moment.
Right. We go left of on downwind.
You saw how tough this is. Tullamore told earlier today.
Oh, yeah, this is really about how you judge the play of the ball. The line. It's a secret line. A lot that ball. This grass is going at the player, can get stuck between the face and the ball. I think he'd be happy getting anywhere on the green, Bones.
I completely agree with that, Brad. Anywhere on the putting surface would be a phenomenal thing for him to pull off at this point in time. I think the shot's in his head a little bit at the moment.
And not aware, I'm sure. He's down to 2.
And yeah, I don't know if he knows that right now after Burns' great putt there. But Bones, it was interesting to me. Clark didn't outdrive Scotty on that one, and he was going to fly this on the green full intent. Scotty never was going to fly it on the green.
I think you're exactly right. I mean, Wyndham's successfully taken so many shots straight up in the air this weekend, pulled them off, that I think he felt like he could do it again here. But as I mentioned, the shot came out very low on that second.
And this is really easy to hit this a little heavy and have it not get up there. Gets you nervous watching it.
Boy,
That was the danger of playing that shot.
I just think that line with a lofted club, he really got to hit ball first, and he kind of scooped it there and never penetrated, like Bones said, didn't get a good first line. Now, it's not any easier.
Playing with Burns is Keith Mitchell.
A similar line that Burns just made it on.
These guys are kind of drafting off one another, but it's Burns who's doing most of the birdie.
trying to choose for his 4th now. And this is much more doable now, playing out of the fairway cut. He can one-hop this one into the bank that makes up the initial part of the green. And then spin it around the hole. It's straight into the wind as well, which helps. He hammered that one, and he wasn't taking any chances of coming up short again.
That flew onto the green, and now if he doesn't make that, it's one.
This hole, how pivotal it is right now in the championship.
Burns with the long one to get it to 4. That left for par for Clark.
What a moment for Sam Burns on the last tee shot at the 9th. Now, you know, we talked about this pairing drafting each other, Dan. So these two guys enjoy playing together. Probably one of the most comfortable tee shots at Shinnecock. Really wide fairway. It's kind of a bowl. It gets you from both sides. It comes to the middle of the fairway with an accessible hole location. Back down the hill just a little bit, but a good swing there.
On the surface in 2, Scotty for eagle.
And this crowd can definitely sense the opportunity in front of Scotty. Instead of in front of him here, and he's got this puck moving left to right. As it slows down, that wind is a little bit right to left. I could see it falling to the left here, Brad.
excellent putt there. What a perfectly played hole from Scotty Scheffler. Never was taken on that hole location. Just right, satisfied to be landed short of the green. Gets him back in the picture, too.
Scheffler should get it to 1 under. Join those, Post and Mitchell Grillo. Almost 25 feet for par for Clark. Grillo left it in the bunker off the tee, played the here. No.
He was walking an impact. That was one of those 5-6 footers here at Shinnecock that you play a cup of break in. Very frustrating for Grillo.
Tee shot wasn't really close.
Another one of these par putts for.
Can he do it again?
I don't know.
I will say that in the last 5-10 minutes, it's the only time this week that I've seen Wyndham. He's appeared a little bit shaken, certainly over that initial chip shot. His back up the hill now, but putting straight downwind.
And Bones, too, the crowd kind of applauding that ball went over the green.
They sure did. So that will drop him to 5 under and up by 1. That 6-shot lead to start the day. Down to a shot.
He's going to have to find a way to summon everything inside of him right now. That 6-shot lead to start. 1 left, and Scotty Scheffler with this birdie get within 4. Holding the easiest hole on the golf course after that drive.
This to get it to red figures.
Don't you feel this is just where Scotty Scheffler wants to be right now? In the final group.
There it is. Scheffler with 1 under. He's within 4. You've got a number of players now back in the mix. To the 9th and the 2nd coming up for Burns, John.
5 total with his straight cross right there, trying to hold the 6-iron against that breeze, coming in very low on a great line. Not going to get there. Should roll back a bit.
Well, that could get into the heavy stuff too.
Hit that so low. I don't think he caught that flush.
So a little downhill line.
They're pretty level line.
What a difference from last year at Oakmont. We've talked about that. Started with a 1-shot lead, front 9-3 over. Today goes out, and he's 4 under through 8 holes, including this.
What a putt. Left the flag stick in like he did that.
4 under on the day, and within 1 off the lead on this Sunday.
The US Open is the ultimate test. It's a different mentality. Literally anything can happen.
That's not a good start.
It rewards guys for being ultra feisty, ultra competitive, and never giving in.
It's the biggest championship tournament we can play in.
We believe the most rewarding wins are when we work like a team.
I'm ready.
That's why U.S. Bank Smartly Checking and Savings are designed to work together so we can reward you more. That's the power of us.
Holmes, show me a 2-bedroom in Astoria with in-unit laundry.
Sure. Here are 9 options with in-unit washer and dryer.
Homes AI. All
All you have to do is ask.
Welcome back. How can I help?
Only on Homes.com.
Grit is staying in the game. But when grit alone isn't enough, Zepbound can help you lose weight and keep it off. People taking Zepbound lost up to 48 pounds.
Don't share needles or pens or reuse needles. Don't take if allergic to it, or if you or someone in your family had MTC or MEN2. Tell your doctor if you get a lump or swelling in your neck. Stop Zepbound and call your doctor if you have severe stomach pain or a serious allergic reaction. Severe side effects may include inflamed pancreas or gallbladder problems. Tell your doctor if you experience vision changes before scheduled procedures with AMH. If you're nursing, pregnant, plan to be, or taking birth control pills. Taking Zepbound with a sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar. Side effects include nausea, diarrhea, and vomiting, which can cause dehydration and worsen kidney problems.
Ask your doctor about once-weekly Zepbound.
I couldn't even believe what I witnessed. Oh, and he's pumped up. Probably the best shot of my life.
U.S. Open Championships being brought to you by American Express, proud partner of the USGA. Deloitte helping the USGA drive business progress. And by T-Mobile, now the official 5G network partner of the USGA. Beautiful day, Championship Sunday. Good look at Sag Harbor, one of the great spots to hang out. Final round score comparison. Sam Burns began the day 7 back of Wyndham Clark, and then he started making birdies for the first 8 holes, and he has gained 6 shots on Clark, who had a 7-shot lead at one point late in the 3rd round yesterday, and here he is at the 9th.
Into the ball game just like that. On the way at 9.
Didn't look like too bad a lie, but got it above the hole. That is going to be some delicate putt down the hill.
So you got 3 4 rounds going, including Hatton, but he missed the fairway here, so trying to save par at the last. Still a good round for Tyrrell Hatton. He was in the mix, remember, late last year out at Oakmont. Tied for the lead, 4 holes to play, but bogeyed 17 and 18.
So Keith Mitchell taking a look with a putter from off the green, John.
Yes, he is. I think he overcompensated for Burns coming up short and gave it a little too much over the green. I think he's got to play this a little bit out to the left and have it drift to the right, which will help Burns. I think it's going to get close to Burns' mark before it starts to take that right turn down the hill. So Burns may get a little bit of a read here. Up the hill and then down the hill, which is about 6 feet onto the green.
Difficult as you can get here.
Burns a great look there.
Yeah, even the putts that aren't going in are right around it.
Bill Watson and all, wait, what a setting right there in front of the clubhouse, high atop the hill.
Over here at the 6th, both players hit the fairway, and Wyndham Clark is away.
Let's go see left and right. We're in that one, 210. Probably. Yeah, I agree. So I think, yeah, okay, I'm good with that. You like it? Yeah, the finish got sounding. Yes, totally agree. Good process.
Wyndham going through this process from 208, and this group has been warned for being out of position. The front left bunker here, short left bunker, is very much in play.
Tracer Technology being brought to you in partnership with Rolex.
Right of the flag.
Careful there. It's too far right. Will feed off the green. Still wants to go. Still moving. It still is on the move, and now it's gaining pace. It's gone, man. Man, is that on the edge? And all of a sudden, those things that were going Clark's way for the first 3 days, not exactly going his way now. Scheffler.
And on the west side of the fairway, not as good of an angle as Wyndham Clark with that wind off of the left. Left is an absolute no-no. We'll see if Scotty tries to hold this breeze with a 6-iron. He did his best to try to turn it. Coming in a little flatter.
Hold on. Nope. Only 4 birdies today in the 6th. That is the fewest in any hole. It's just so hard to get close. That's the reason why. The last 2 examples.
Yeah, you can't miss left there at the 6 either.
Burns, this for par at 9.
See if that putt from Keith Mitchell helped Sam. Keith didn't seem to break much to the right, but that never had enough speed to stay on line. Disappointing bogey there at the 9th. Burns, after a nice drive and maybe just a little mishit 6-iron, left him short and in the heavy rough.
Poston, another one of those guys with a good route going at 4 under. This for birdie.
We've seen him make it from everywhere.
Little left coming back for JT to stay in that tie for 3rd.
No backing down. I like the aggressiveness.
So he knows he can make anything coming back, right? That's a confident putter. Things getting a little browner here at Shinnecock, but he is playing very well. As we remind you that the next weekend, a PGA Tour signature event arrives on NBC and Peacock, the Travelers Championship. Live next Saturday at 3 o'clock Eastern Time, next Sunday, 4 o'clock Eastern Time on NBC and Peacock. And it's not far away. You can go by land or water, but it's TGC River Highlands. It's going to be a good field. Scotty Scheffler. If you're going to go to this tour event, this might be the best way to beat New York City traffic. It's the Cross Sound Ferry. It's about an hour and 20-minute journey or so across the Long Island Sound from Orient Point to New London, Connecticut. Good field where Keegan Bradley will defend his title. That's our next stop for our NBC golf crew. And Wyndham Clark, who watched that ball trickle all the way down to the right. By the way, this is the #1 stroke hole for the members here at Shinnecock, so they know how tough it can be. And Clark is away, Bones.
And Dan, he's got a shot that is very doable in terms of getting the ball up and down. He's pitching straight back into the wind. He's got a ton of green to work with. I think it's just a question of whether or not Wyndham's over what he's on at the last hole here.
Seems to be taking a lot of time around these greens with these difficult shot zones, and he's already been warned on the clock.
That's right. Checked up a bit on the first bounce, and that appears to be all of 10 feet.
Not a very good big shot back into the wind. Already +2 in the early going is Clark, and he'll have that to avoid a 3rd bogey in the first 6 holes. This is Poston for his par coming back at 14. No problem. 4 holes left for him, 4 back. Go back to 6 for Scheffler.
And also with the wobblage going to carry this false front in front of him. Super helpful because he's able to see what that first bounce was like for Wyndham Clark, because I assume he'll also try to drive one with the low skipper.
Yeah, the few we've seen have really broken to the left from this angle. Needs to be well right of the hole if it gets to pin high.
Seen that so many times from Scheffler. In this incredible run as the top-ranked player in the world. Over at the 10th, this is Fleetwood for par. His second shot rolled right back down to his feet. So Fleetwood, who got out of the gates birdied 2 of the first 3 holes, has now collected a couple of bogeys in the last 4 holes to fall to +1. This is Mitchell at this tricky short par 4 10th. Iron off the tee.
Yeah, I'm not even sure there's a good place to hit it for this wind in this whole location, but anywhere in the fairway gives you an opportunity.
This was a part of his 41 on Thursday, but he came home in 29, the first time ever in a U.S. Open round that a player has been in the 40s and the 20s. Now Burns.
Good line there. Quick to walk after it. Sounds like your ride's here in the background, man.
Yeah. Wait a little bit. Yeah, over at the 6, Clark with another one of those attempts to save par.
And he must like what he's seeing in terms of break because he's going through this reading process by himself. Did not ask his caddy Dave to help out. So he obviously feels comfortable with his read. This is uphill, turning slightly from right to left.
Got it this time.
What a big putt that was. Continues to make these long par putts over and over again.
Avoids that 3rd bogey. On this surface.
A par putt quieted the crowd too. Have been anxiously sounding like they're against him. That ball bouncing quite a few times, but still finding the middle.
Made a 15-foot par at the 4th. 10-foot par putt there at the 6th. So he's not done with his par saving putts, apparently.
Got to start hitting some greens.
Some good pars for both Clark and Scheffler, just off the green at 6, and Scheffler remains 4 back. Burns 2 back. And there's Poston and Mitchell at 1 under. 5 players under par in the final round of this 126 U.S. Open Championship, and weekly ticket packages are on sale now for next year's U.S. Open at Pebble Beach. Visit USOpen.com/2027 tickets to get your weekly tickets today. Another U.S. Open on the Monterey Peninsula. Who will be defending there? As it is game on here on this final round Sunday. This is Burns at the 10th, Woody.
Yeah, he had iron off the tee and left it well back, 188 yards left off an uphill lie. The wind is right to left. Good news is, any issue stopping, if they can get the right club in his hands, this is 6 iron, just right of the flagstick.
Get past the hole.
That's a super shot from that far.
Had to be almost exactly where they were trying to put that golf ball.
Hole, as always, has caused fits for the field. You're just a little off. You're either going over the top, the back, or it's going to back.
I really like laying it back today. You've seen how hard that wedge is from the bottom of the hill. It's just coming in at such a tough, low angle. This is an 8 iron from 168 Mitchell, completely double lie. But that hole is cut about 2 yards over the false front. You've got to carry it to at least the hole.
Set up well on the right. Maybe riding a draw here, John.
It's like exactly what he's doing. Turning over slightly left of the hole. Whoa. Didn't need to ride it, Kiz.
Just carried it too far on the right, back to left with the wind, and that's going to be a brutal up and down back to the front hole rotation.
To 7.
Look at this par 3. Redan hole breaks front right to back left. It runs that way, and look how you have to hit it to hit the green.
Yeah, Terry, look at this stat. The two hardest holes to hit on the golf course in regulation are the two par 3s here on the front nine, number 2 and number 7, just being hit only about 50% of the time. Let's see if Scotty can hoist this one up in the air.
6 iron in his hands, back into the breeze.
Longest this hole's played all week.
We're using the right tee area. This is just right of the flag. Just needs to get up.
Nope. And the wind got that one.
That might have hurt it more than 100%. I mean, it kind of depends on it. I got really high. Yeah, so it's kind of
that's the danger if you get it up in the air. The wind gets it more too. That line is just a hair left of the front of the green, and that would feed it down. That's a keep stick. Such a difficult iron shot.
Yeah, 200 with this club. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, and then I mean, I kind of like the staircase. Yeah, I like that right staircase. I'm with you. All right, about that. Yes. Okay. It's a processor.
You heard them at 186, but they feel like it's playing at least 200 back into the wind. This is 6 iron. Also very high, but on a very good line if it's the right ticket.
In the bunker.
Both initially thought it was right on. Both will have to scramble for par 3.
Two lemonades, please.
Here, on me. Larry. I go with the Action Cash credit card from Wells Fargo here. With this baby, he'll score like a 2%er.
Good choice.
Tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. Score unlimited 2% cash rewards on purchases. Terms apply.
Want some easy extra money this summer? Switch your auto loan to Affinity and skip 3 months of payments. Plus, receive $200 cash. It's simple to do and free.
Affinity Credit Union, building better lives.
Come play the Lake of the Ozarks Golf Trail. 12 incredible courses, 1 unforgettable destination. Plan your golf getaway today. Whether it's your first visit or your 50th, this is no ordinary golf trip. This is an amazing golf experience. So grab your clubs and come stay and play at LakeOfTheOzarksGolfTrail.com.
Introducing Mediacom fiber-powered 5-gig internet. It's like the cheat code for your whole home. Like an open highway built for speed. The black belt of broadband reliability. The triple espresso of internet. The secret weapon of Wi-Fi. The 5 gigs of awesome technology.
Yeah, it's literally the GOAT.
Mediacom 5 gig. The internet upgrade you never saw coming.
An economy near the bottom, but number 1 in rising cancer rates. Turning Iowa around will be a full-time job, but Zach Lane isn't even a full-time Iowan. Lane lives, voted, and hit it rich in Kansas as a political insider, working for billionaires and special interests, commuting to Iowa on his private plane. Lane says if elected, he'd be in Iowa as much as humanly possible, but you can't be a full-time governor if you're a part-time Iowan.
Could you use an extra $1,000 this summer? Switch your auto loan to Affinity and skip your next 3 payments, plus get $200. Add it up, it's probably more than $1,000.
Affinity Credit Union, building better lives.
Scotty 5 of 10, sand save for the week is second at 7.
This is from the front side of the green, so this has some slope that's right to left and downhill, making it a little bit more difficult. That's going to come back in the sand. It sounded like he hit that fat, heavy. Yeah, see the difference where his ball is now versus the first one he hit. That angle makes a big difference.
Mitchell got himself in a world of trouble here at 10. Playing a big old pitch back toward the cup. Scary. Look at this. Really well, Josh. Took it upstairs. Had some check on it. Used a little bit of the wind to slow it down. Chance to save par there. 10 back at 7.
He'll be up next as well. His third now.
Well, he definitely caught that first one a little heavy, but this sand out here is just a little bit softer than what these players typically play. But this shot now, much easier, more playing back into the breeze and into the slope. This needs to go.
And I think this sand here, Smiley, softer than the sand on a lot of the other bunkers.
Burns playing the break here at 10.
Yeah, see him playing well out to the right, some 4 feet back.
That's good line. It just didn't come back like he thought.
Yeah, just gave it a little too.
Back at 7.
So the actual shot, but that's where the wind took it.
Yeah, you heard the conversation after Scheffler's ball ended up in the sand, saying the wind took more than they thought.
So they're raking that. Wyndham, his second will come up from the bunker next. Up to 10 though.
Mitchell, who's having a major championship putting week of his career. Not this time.
See the wind starting to pick up pretty good.
Back to 7.
Just watching Scotty do what he did. Wyndham now.
And he's got that same wind here. He can help get the ball stopped. He's also got quite a bit of wind sloping towards him.
How open that face is. Short backswing, good shot there. You open the face, it allows for more bounce of the sand. If you have soft sand, you want more bounce. You want that bottom part of the club to hit the sand.
Par 3, 11th. Burns on the way, John. 153 gap wedge. We got some help today for the first time with the ball not spin back.
Yeah, we're seeing some forward bounce. This hole, obviously, because it's downwind.
Tom Kim has this for birdie at the 8th. Big swinger from right to left. Up and down day. Good. And he's got some good crowd support. Within 4. Over to 15.
And the second coming up for JT Poston.
Another short par 4 here, but look at this hole location on the front right. Gotta get it over the bunker. Look at that. What control of that spin. Poston to get to 2 under.
Yes, round out there, 4 under for the day. Not done yet. This for bogey for Scotty.
Must make. Yeah, sorry.
Uphill moving right to left here, Brad.
Looks good. Trying to make double bogey there. Never see Scotty Scheffler leave a shot in the bunker like that. He hit a pretty good iron shot, too, into this flagstick.
Meanwhile, Mitchell teed this par 3.
Goes pitching later with that helping left to right breeze, setting it well left to the hole. They're going to try and slide something in there. I don't think it's a very big one for him. Boy, good looking shot here, right at it.
To make a bounce back. Get back in the red figures.
It is possible at the 11th today. We've seen 10 birdies already.
Good looking swing there by Mitchell.
For another par save, Wyndham Clark.
4.5 footers don't get much scarier than this one. If you power it, but you can knock it 6 feet by in a hurry.
Bonesy talked about the one he made for par yesterday here is the biggest of the par saves.
You really hear that crowd in the background facts.
It's so unsettling.
And especially when you're making bogeys on every hole. What effect does it have on a player, kids? Have you ever been in a situation like this? Well, I try not to have the crowd pulling against me very often, man, but
Well, you asked that like you knew that
you've seen it.
Yeah, you saw it as assistant captain of the Ryder Cup at that page last year.
Sure, when you're making birdies and they're against you, it doesn't hurt you nearly as much as when you're making bogeys. Some guys can kind of channel it to their advantage, maybe.
Yeah, like a Lanny Watkins type talked about that.
Hard magic that we've seen from him, not there on the 7th. Drops another shot, and the lead again is 1.
So that's what I said on the opening here. Which Wyndham Clark's going to show up? If it was the guy from yesterday hitting only 50% of the greens and he's hit less than that today, he's going to have a tough time holding on to this lead. So much more difficult to get up and down when these greens are getting firmer like they are today.
JT Post in for another birdie to get it to 2. I mean, we have seen that so many times here this week.
Time of this, this green here on 15's up in the air, exposed, the wind's blowing hard, and that would have got Poston within 2.
11 again. A couple of birdie tries coming up. Burns and Mitchell.
I don't think Burns would know yet. So Wyndham Clark just bogeyed the 7th hole. It's to get a share of the lead and an ideal place to putt from.
8 point. But Poston's got this coming back.
One of my favorite guys to watch putt. Right arm hangs so softly and out there. Pretty open stance, and just can't believe he missed that putt there.
St. Burns for birdie at 11, John.
And as Fax mentioned, you really can't have a better look. Straight up the hill. Hole looks like it's tilted a hair right to left, but I see a whole lot of straight in this putt, maybe coming a hair left at the end. It's just a matter of giving it enough speed right now.
Yeah, good read, John. You have so many elements here. You have the big slope up the hill. You got the wind blowing the opposite direction. Counter the speed.
Amazing that at this point in around the 11th hole, he had a putt to share the lead.
And that was a misread, in my opinion.
Really, this is Clark on the tee. Scheffler we think has missed the fairways, but we'll get confirmation on that in a second. In the meantime, there is Clark heading into the fairway bunker. Scheffler is in the fairway. Back out to Mitchell.
Missed by Burns. Mitchell with this.
Pretty much the same exact line, so he knows exactly what this does. Guys, it's going to be interesting in the next few groups coming through here. I think this hole's playing easier today with the helping breeze than it has all week long.
We've got to play this putt straight with speed. That's nice after making a 5 on the last hole on 10.
Now the man under par for the championship, and every one of those certainly in the mix with the lead now at 4 under.
You see him giving thumbs up there. I think he's looking at Sam Burns saying thanks for the read. Watch the crowd in the back. Actually played a little bit more break there. That was softer speed.
5 players under par. To the 9th, Tom Kim, his second.
See those flags that's blown right across. Get some of the slope to come back. Nope, didn't catch it. Just unlucky there. So uphill that shot. These players can't see that green from there. Now back down the hill.
Keith Mitchell, the honor, and remind you that Tracer Technology is being brought to you in partnership with Rolex. Unfamiliar territory for Mitchell, to say the least here. He's never finished better than 20th in 14 previous majors. First time this close to a major lead in the final round for 27. High
highest point on the golf course, really exposed to the wind up here. It's helping left to right.
Coming down just left of the whole side. Yes. Quarter? No, it's a little more down than a quarter.
This looks like fairway wood to me, guys. Maybe 3 wood trying to get something a little bit softer.
It's definitely less than driver down.
This much help, I don't mind this play at all. Down center. Cutting a hair to the right center. Should be fine.
As long as it hangs in the fairway there, could be close. No, just the last second found that primary rough. Now Burns, 7 back to start. This guy's trying to match the largest final round comeback in U.S. Open history.
3 wood as well for Burns. Starting it well left at that bunker. Needs to keep cutting. Gonna be close.
Gonna be in the primary cutter run as well. Over at the 8 for Scheffler.
Got a signal for an 8-iron here, back into the breeze. From 154, he's got to hit this very good, back into the tee. The wind stood up the last one. Let's see if this gets there.
It's there, will it stay? Yes, just there. And now Clark.
Clark from 154, a very good lie in this right fairway bunker. He certainly needs to look away from his flag on this particular hole and miss a little bit left, if anything.
38 will cover that knob, no problem. But yeah, just a stock one of these and left of the shot link hole. Yeah. You like that? Yeah, I like that. All right, I do too. I think that's the play. All right, good process.
Playing to the fat of the green.
He hit one heavy from the fairway bunker earlier in his round today.
Trying to forget that contact.
Not only did he hit it heavy, he hit it way out to the right, which would be awful place to miss this shot.
Decked it nicely, but tugged it. Let's see if this goes deep.
It's okay, Bucks. Scheffler's over there on the right edge. And we've got a U.S. Open Championship final round developing into quite the Sunday at Shinnecock. Wyndham Clark looking for his second U.S. Open title. Scheffler there 4 back. Sam Burns looking for his first major title at the U.S. Open. Just like that. Just remember that feel right there.
Like this, man?
Yeah, that was great.
Got T?
Yeah.
Good job. Right in here. You got it. Get your feet set, hands set.
Nice. Great shot.
I couldn't even believe what I witnessed.
Oh, and he's pumped up.
I can't believe that up and down. Probably the best shot of my life.
You have no idea what you think right now.
The Americas Fun Fact Edition. To survive. BC.
Several state programs being shorted millions of dollars.
Millions of dollars were misplaced. The state auditor failed to uncover the matter.
As state auditor, Rob Sand has one job: to protect your money.
The auditor's office took no action.
Millions were missing. Sand was warned, but refused to act.
The auditor's office took no action.
Rob Sand didn't do his job. He just skated by. And you're paying the price.
Come play the Lake of the Ozarks Golf Trail. 12 incredible courses, 1 unforgettable destination. Plan your golf getaway today. Whether it's your first visit or your 50th, this is no ordinary golf trip. This is an amazing golf experience. So grab your clubs and come stay and play at LakeOfTheOzarksGolfTrail.com.
The shortest distance between two people is a smile. Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle.
This attack on Rob Sand.
Get the facts. Be careful and skeptical about what they say.
The ad leaves out some context.
The truth? The auditor's office did their job.
Iowa's judicial branch also took full responsibility for the misallocation.
No money went missing.
Funds haven't left the state's accounts.
Politicians knew all along.
The Reynolds administration knew of this issue since it began.
Next time Zach Lane launches an attack from Kansas,
Be careful and skeptical about what they say.
Wyndham Clark still in search of his first birdie of the day. Here for one at the 8th. Just nothing coming easy from here. Let's go to 12. Pick up the second for Burns from 147. Looks like you got a lot of ball there. A good sounding shot. Playing it short. That's really good. Really good. Over at the 8th, Scheffler trying to close the gap a little more.
Some sweeps from right to left, similar line to Tom Kim's, just a few groups ahead.
Tap in for Scheffler there to remain 4 back. This is Mitchell at the 12th.
108 total, pretty good line here, but a tough angle. He does have quite a bit of room fairway cut from that last bunker to the green, so if he lands something there, might be able to kill it a little bit.
Just short of Tuckerville Road. He's one of the longest drivers on tour. See how he can handle this shot.
Yeah, perfect weight, fixes it up there. 35 feet.
Good lead from where he was. Scoring average today currently 71.3. It's more than 2 strokes lower than the first 3 days. Clark for par at the 8th.
Solid confidence stroke.
Good 2 putt, but +3 on the day, which has let a lot of folks into it. To the 9th.
Before Tom Kim is playing this, his 3rd at 9.
Really interesting to see him chip this and not putt it. He wants to take the up part of that putt out. Now it's all downhill in the second half of this thing. It looks like really good touch. A lot of left to right break there.
Par 5, 16th. JT Poston's 3rd. Good chance to get another one before you play the final 2.
Got the yelling don't plug. Must have lost this one out to the right. Fortunate to land short.
Not what he was looking for. Over at the 9th.
Scotty here on the tee, down to the fairway. That ball uphill second, eventually smiling.
Yeah, heavy crosswind right to left. It targets the middle of the clubhouse on top of the hill. And that's right where it's heading.
Smiley, looks like these flags are blowing as hard as they've ever blown today.
As far as the forecast goes, it was supposed to be a little softer today, and it has not been that, Brad.
It sure is. They're almost straight across right now.
Burns just in front of the green to finally catch Clark.
Made a couple of long ones already today on 5 and 8. This is straight up the hill, not much break to it.
Should come left right now.
And it was in the jaws. But it's a good 4 for Burns. Back on the tee is Clark.
This is up the right side and moving further to the right. This could miss the fairway.
Could it catch a piece? It does tend to roll back, but it hops.
I think he just sliced that so much. It was way right on one of the easiest fairways to hit here at Shinnecock.
So I have to deal with that on his second, the primary rough. Moment ago, up on the green, top Kim for par.
Downhill with the crosswind. Definitely not a gimme.
No, it's not. It isn't at all. Well done. This is Sam Stevens at the 10th for birdie. He's got a lot of golf left, but he can make this get within 4. And Sam Stevens didn't see him make a putt all day yesterday. Nice lucky one going for Sam. That is 2 in a row for Stevens after a +3 start to the first 8 holes. This is Mitchell for birdie to get within 2.
Left to right the whole way, really slows up at the end. Straight up the hill.
He is rolling. He'll stay 3 back. And now the 4th shot for Poston at the par 5 16.
Really poor iron shot, but gonna have a chance to get out of there with a 5.
Over at 18, Mike.
All right, Dan, it is Rory McIlroy finishing what has been a disappointing day. It was really bad back 9 yesterday, shot 40, 39 on the front today. But pulled it together down the stretch, made 3 birdies, did drop a shot at 17, makes that at 18 to shoot 73. So McIlroy finishes the championship at 6 over par. His name is on this thing, the trophy back behind me. And when we got here on Sunday morning, it felt like there was a guy, Wyndham Clark, who had one hand on this, trying to get his name on it for a second straight time. However, that has changed significantly. In about 2 hours, what looked to be a cakewalk has changed as he has struggled. If you are just tuning in, hearing that it got closer, let's bring you the highlights of how this thing has tightened. Our Rolex Championship recap. And part of it is good play by those who are chasing. Sam Burns, one of the 4 who started this round 6 back at even par. The 36 and 54-hole leader at Oakmont with a stake right away. That birdie at the first. Now, JT Poston started 10 shots off the lead. He's down to the top 30 at a U.S. Open, but has changed that with terrific play on the front 9 and rolling that in from the front on the 12th to have his name right near the top of the board. As for Wyndham Clark, the story of continuing to save par. 55 feet worth of those putts yesterday. And it looks like the song remained the same with a par putt and a save at the 4th. Clark did drop a shot at the 2nd hole. More on him in a second. But back to Burns and the chase. And this one really got everyone's attention from just inside of 50 feet at the 8th. Now this thing tightened up. Burns within a few. Back to Clark, and his struggles on the par 5 brought everyone a little bit closer. He dropped a shot there, then had a save again at the 6th, and did just that. So that key bogey at the 5th at the par 5, where most people have a chance to make up ground, he lost ground, brought more folks in. Scheffler getting closer. There's an opportunity at the 7th that I'm sure he'll look back at with disappointment. Couldn't keep the bunker shot up on the green. And it was a green visited a couple of times. However, Scotty does bounce back here. And a key, almost felt like keep yourself in the championship bogey save for Scheffler to not lose a couple of strokes to the top of the leaderboard. Meantime, Clark, who was in that same bunker, came out a little bit lower, stopped it there, did not save far, didn't make the bogey putt coming back. And all of a sudden, in about 2 hours, the lead went from 5 down to 1. Tom Kim also staying steady, keeping himself in the race. The runner-up in 2023, Tom Kim with a birdie made. And these guys know as they look at the board, post 2 under, post 3 under, make something happen. Keith Mitchell doing the same as well. He and Burns out there together, riding that momentum. Missed the tee shot at the difficult par 3 11. The perfect judge of distance there. So that gets you up to speed on where we have gotten to this point as we go back to Clark, just off the fairway at the 9th, his second shot. 211, significantly up the hill. And coming up short. So the problems for Clark, he was saving a lot of those with par putts over the first couple of days. It's getting a lot tougher to scramble right now. That's where Burns was when he played this hole earlier. Burns may be tied for the lead when Clark walks off a 9 green. We go to 13. Terry again.
It's got more than interesting at this point, Mike. Burns, tee shot here.
This fairway, you want to make a birdie. Likes it tucked over that bunker. Beautiful swinging shot here, leaving a short approach.
So in the fairway, one off the lead. Take you back to the 9th. Also in the fairway here, a 7-iron for Scheffler.
A little uphill lie. Just start a little right, let that wing take it over. Chance for Scheffler to get back under par.
This was earlier. Poston for par. Must make. All right, 2 holes left for JT Poston. Try to make it interesting for him in his first quest to win a major title. 11. So many players believing they are still in the mix. And Stephen needed par. Here for par 3.
He had 3 bogeys through the first 8 holes and bogey birdie the last 2 here. Peak there, a lot of spin on that ball, but that's for his 3rd birdie in a row for Stevens.
Great round going for JT Poston. 4 under on the day. Tee at 17.
It's across left to right here. That hole location's over that last bunker you can see. Big first hop. That really did it. Unlucky there. That was a good-looking shot. He rode the wing and took a big skippy bounce. You can't believe how far that ball went.
Huge first bounce. Back here to 9. They walk up the hill to this green right in front of the clubhouse. Hard work continues. For the man on top by 1 now.
That's exactly right, Terry. He's got a very poor lie here in fescue. A ton of grass between the ball and the club head when he ultimately tries to make contact. This will be a very difficult up and down.
The gallery continues to make their way around behind it.
You know, there's a good look at all that fescue grass growing in many different directions.
Just trying to get a feel.
You know, as long as you get aggressive here, go above the hole, then you get that putt.
That's impossible. You're exactly right.
Look at the crowds.
Came out nicely. Did he make it?
And you couldn't even see the ball in there. Again, we talked about how important the strength is, grip strength to have that so the club doesn't turn when it hits that high grass. A lot of acceleration through there. He'd take that for a run.
You get greedy when the ball's online, though.
That's a good reaction there from Wyndham Clark. Maybe he can settle himself down here on this back 9.
Up to 13, the 2nd for Burns.
Licking his chops here with this club.